Over the years, you may have heard that in the Sonic Advance games for the GBA, Amy is the quote-unquote hard mode. She can't jump into a ball, she can't roll, and by extent, she cannot spin dash. All she gets is a little hop that does no damage. All of that at face value sounds really, really bad, like almost some kind of joke that girls are weak or something. But she does have her hammer, and with that hammer, she can press the B button to slam it down. Still pretty underwhelming, but you can press it again to do a little combo attack. Still kinda useless. This is a Sonic game after all. We're supposed to be killing enemies with style and speed. But this is only scratching the surface of what Amy can actually do. Let's get something out of the way. How I recorded this video was through emulation on my PC. I do own Sonic Advance physically, but I do not own a Retron system, a Game Boy Advance player, or really any capture card equipment. Thanks for understanding though. Whoa. Why is that also the start button? Anyway, guess we should talk about what Amy's pros are. Her kit seems rather pathetic and weak at first, but after some experimentation, you can find out that you can use your hammer in more ways than just slamming it while standing still. The first one, and one of the more overlooked abilities Amy has, is this little super jump she can do. By pressing down and B, you can hop into the air much higher than anyone else in the game could jump. It's not useful all the time, but when a platform is just out of reach, she can get to it in a zip. The jump reminds me a lot of the charge jump from Super Mario Bros. 2. Another movement mechanic that is unique to Amy is that whenever she strikes a spring with her hammer, it sends her flying much faster and farther than it normally would. This can be used to your advantage to get to places much faster or downright skip past sections altogether. Let's cover some more of her niche and awkward attacks she has. Yes, she has enough to her kit to warrant some as being niche. The coolest one is performed while in the air, like a down special from Smash Bros. She'll stick her hammer out in the air and start twirling her hammer around. This has a hitbox on your sides and below you. The downside is that it basically stops all your momentum to perform it, and it isn't immediate either. The hammer twirl does have one upside. It's really good on any boss that is decently stationary, which, outside of the first boss, there isn't really much you'll hit with it, sadly. Up next is the flop. I actually don't really know what the real name of this attack is, but basically, while you're doing a skip, press B to fall flat on your face. This does have a hitbox, and you can destroy badniks with your face. Kinda funny, but also like, what the heck? No wonder why people thought she was a bad character. Lastly is her most vital and best move, the Nair, short for neutral air. While in the air, press the B button to swing your hammer in a circle. The move works very similarly to Sonic's Insta-Shield. While it doesn't make you invincible, it does have a gigantic hitbox, completely melting some bosses because of it. It has a lot of applicants, too many, and some already covered in this video. And it's really the main reason why Amy does not attack as a ball in this game. Now you're up to speed onto what Amy Rose can do in Sonic Advance. Her moveset is a lot to get used to as a Sonic fan, but if you're well versed in other platformers, it shouldn't take too long to adjust to her unique gameplay style. She has a lot more going for her under the hood, and while it might seem weak or off-putting at first, putting in a little bit of practice can really provide you with such a unique experience that I urge anyone remotely in Sonic Advance to try out. Hey, if you like what you saw, or didn't, I'd love to see your feedback on these kinds of videos. I'm really big into Sonic games, and I tend to play the more slept-on entries of the series, but I would be absolutely ecstatic to cover another Sonic game here soon. Also, if you're interested in watching a whole long play of me playing Sonic Advance 1, I'll be more than glad to go ahead and upload the whole live recording of that. I do have it saved, so if anyone wants to see it, I can definitely upload it.